This week on JambarTV, we'll be discussing Mahoning Valley jobs and how more students are staying local. Then, we'll discuss a YSU alumnus and how he's bringing the drip after graduation. We'll also talk about the bowling team and their opening weekend at the Motive Penguin Classic.
Hello and welcome back to JambarTV. I'm Leslie Huff alongside Abigail Cloutier. YSU has received federal funding to help students with financial aid due to the pandemic. Reporter Jessica Stamp has further details.
Many YSU students have received federal funding from the Higher Education Emergency Relief Fund, or the HERF-3 grant, for pandemic-related expenses. YSU has received about $15 million in funding for HERF-3.
The emphasis was on technology, and housing and food. And then it kind of evolved to loss of employment. And so the definition of, what they felt were pandemic-related expenses that the student and the family needed these funds for, evolved.
Overall, about $26 million were given to YSU. Many students needed funds to help them cover food costs and other expenses because of the pandemic.
We've received lots of comments from students and families that if it wasn't for these funds, they may not have been able to afford their rent or afford food or ultimately continue their education.
The HERF-3 grant is given out in a block grant approach, starting with undergrad students, followed by domestic students and undergrad programs, and finishing with graduate and international students. To date, a little over 11,000 students have received the HERF-3 grant. I'm Jessica Stamp with JambarTV.
Author and Washington Post reporter Pete Early will be hosted by the Philosophy and Religious Studies Department for the Dr. Thomas and Albert J. Shipka Speaker Series this semester. Early will discuss the main points of his book titled Crazy, A Father's Search Through America's Mental Health Madness, which was published in 2007.
Pete Early's son was diagnosed with a mental illness, and what Pete Early will be talking about is his journey as a father, navigating through what that means in our society today.
The event is at 6:30 p.m. on Zoom, November 9th. The event is free and open to the public. If you'd like a copy of Early's book, a limited number will be available by request. Email Robin Geyer for more information.
The YSU Newman Center has appointed a new director of campus ministry. Reverend Norbert Kelleher was appointed in July and replaced Joseph Frango, who left to pursue teaching. Kelleher is a Dominican friar of the province of St. Joseph, which serves the eastern part of the U.S. He was ordained a priest in 2019 by Bishop Robert Barron at the National Shrine in Washington, D.C., and came to Ohio in 2020. For more information about the YSU Newman Center, visit its website. Many YSU students say they want to leave the Mahoning Valley after graduation, but reports show an increasing number of students staying local. Mia Albaugh has more.
YSU measures the amount of students staying local in something called a graduate outcome report. In the academic year of 2019 through 2020, nearly 80% of students stayed within 30 miles of Youngstown after graduation. Molly O'Brien, a freshman nursing major, is one of the students who wants to stay local.
I want to work in pediatrics. I want to be an NP, a nurse practitioner, hopefully get an internship at Akron Children's, then hopefully get a job there.
But not everyone feels the same. Christian Febinger says that he's ready for a change of scenery.
My top concerns is that I'm not going to find a stable job, and that I'm not going to find a job at all.
According to the Ohio Department of Job and Family Services, some of the top fields for jobs in the Mahoning County are healthcare, retail, and manufacturing. Justin Edwards, Director of Career Exploration and Development at YSU, said it's important to not only find a job, but the right job for you.
I think it's important to remember that we deserve to be excited about the work that we're doing every day when we wake up.
For JambarTV, I'm Mia Alba.
As the holiday season nears, we are reminded of the dangers of drinking and driving. According to statistics provided by the organization Mothers Against Drunk Driving, every 2 minutes someone is injured in a drunken driving car crash. Every 51 minutes someone is killed. For underage drinkers, possession of or drinking alcohol can lead to arrest, a DUI, first-degree misdemeanor charge, and the possibility of losing your license.
YSU student athletes have partnered up with athlete promotion group Open Doors. The group was first launched in 2012 and gives athletes the opportunity to create their own brand and profit from their own name, image, and likeness. In response to the partnership, YSU students were asked if they think athletes should be able to make money from their image.
I think it's cool because they already rose to fame, so they deserve that extra money.
As long as they perform well and they're doing good, then I think that's okay. But like, if they're just like, slacking off or anything, then obviously not. But like, it's just like, it's like, mixed bag, I guess.
I think it's good because athletes, I'm planning on being an athlete next year, but I'm a transfer here. And it's very demanding. Like all the things they ask you to demand, and it's like school and sports is hard. So I feel like you should.
Information on what Open Doors means for YSU student athletes, visit thejambar.com.
YSU's number of COVID-19 cases took a sharp uptick this week. On Monday, the university reported 31 cases for the week of October 10th through the 16th, an increase from the 18 cases reported last week. Of those, 27 were students living off campus, 1 student living on campus, and 3 were employees. This week, 40 people were tested through the university's asymptomatic voluntary testing program. Of those, none were tested positive. After the break, Sydney Stolnecker sits down with Danny Deer from Stambaugh Auditorium.
You're looking to your future, preparing for your goals, and they're closer than you think. Because here, success is part of the plan. It's a place where academic and social opportunities are meant to prepare you for life, not just the next 4 years. You'll be equipped to face new challenges and turn hard work into a career. You're ready for your success to take root. And here's where it starts. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
The feeling when my hands are on the piano, it's become comforting. It's somewhere that I can express myself. I go to Youngstown State University, and my passion is playing music. YSU is allowing me to take what I love and turn it into a career and do it every single day of my life. I'm Alyssa, and I'm Y and proud.
You're here to be part of something bigger, to make things happen. For you, college is about knowledge being shared and learning experiences that aren't limited to the classroom. On campus, you want to matter. It's about engaging every day, building relationships with students, with mentors, with the community, in the heart of a reinvented city. We are that something bigger. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
Hey kid, you want to try some exercise?
Wait, what? What's going on right now?
Yeah man, exercise.
I don't know. I don't know if I should even be talking to you right now.
It's got lots of benefits.
Okay.
The benefits of exercise include increased levels of energy, higher quality of sleep, better muscle and bone strength, improved memory, and clearer skin.
Hello and welcome back to JambarTV. I'm Sydney Stolnecker, the executive producer, alongside Danny Deer, the chief business officer of Stambaugh Auditorium and Youngstown Symphony Society. And today we'll be talking about the upcoming silent films at the auditorium this weekend. Welcome to JambarTV.
Thank you for having me.
So I believe that the silent films are a tradition at the auditorium. Which one will you be showing this weekend?
So this weekend we are showing Jekyll and Hyde. It is the second time we are doing this film. We've been doing the film since 2013 when the organ was restored.
Peter Richard Conti will be accompanying the film with some music. Can you tell me about him and what he'll be doing during the film?
So this weekend he will be playing our organ, which is the focus of the event, alongside showing Jekyll and Hyde. The reason why we've brought him in is he is a well-known accompanist for accompanying silent films. He has come in from Philadelphia, where he does also have a home organ that he plays on weekly, and that is in the Wanamaker old facility. It's now a Macy's store. So, and that is the largest organ in the country. So it is similar to our organ, but ours only has about 4,000 pipes. So it is just to showcase our organ alongside that silent film. And it's a silent film that a lot of people know.
Mm-hmm. What specifically about his performances keeps you inviting him back?
So like I said, he is a well-known organist, but there are very few organists in the country who have the repertoire of being able to play alongside a silent film. It takes very detailed timing to make sure that you are in sync with the movie. So he and Todd Wilson, who is another one of our organists who comes in regularly to do the silent film. So that's the reason why he has been here so many times.
So what is so special about the instrument that Conti will be playing?
For us, it is one of the largest in the area. It was, back in 2013, it was a 3-year process of having the organ restored. So that is the reason why we do our silent films, is to showcase that restoration.
Does Conti have to become accustomed to this organ?
Again, organs are similar. It's just a matter of the size of the organ. So once you've played one organ, it's just familiarizing yourselves with the little idiosyncrasies to the specific instrument that you're playing.
And how can YSU students access this event?
There are multiple ways. We are live streaming our event, so they can get access to it through the digital concert hall app that we have, or they can purchase tickets through our online box office or call the box office, or purchase tickets the day of the event.
Okay, cool. All right, so that's all the time that we have for today. Thank you, Danny, for joining me. Up next, Sean Hitt will bring you Student Life.
The feeling when my hands are on the piano, it's become comforting. It's somewhere that I can express myself. I go to Youngstown State University, and my passion is playing music. YSU is allowing me to take what I love and turn it into a career and do it every single day of my life. I'm Alyssa, and I'm YN proud.
You're here to be part of something bigger, to make things happen. For you, college is about knowledge being shared and learning experiences that aren't limited to the classroom. On campus, you want to matter. It's about engaging every day, building relationships with students, with mentors, with the community, in the heart of a reinvented city. We are that something bigger. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
The communication department is much more than media or delivering a speech. The YSU Communication Department offers programs in telecommunication, journalism, and communication studies. We inspire creativity. We encourage each student's passion. We explore new and advanced technologies that connect the human race. The communication programs at YSU ensure that every student is prepared and experienced for the outside workforce, for life after YSU. Join the Jambar and find your voice when you tell the next big story. Become a host of Rookery Radio and gain hands-on experience, or get involved with TV productions like Light the Wick, Penguin Rundown, and JambarTV. YSU's Communication Department is much more than a department, an education, or a degree. It's a home for passionate individuals, for students to find and pursue what they love.
Hello, and welcome back to JambarTV. I'm Sean Hitt with Student Life. When Justin Haynes graduated from YSU in 2008, he didn't know where his fine arts and graphic design skills would take him. Now he has his own apparel brand. Aileen Blaine has more.
It started when Haynes and his friends made t-shirts for bands with a 4-color press in his basement. Now he runs Dead Ink Apparel from his studio in Niles. He describes his style as horror-inspired streetwear.
And I was big into horror movie conventions and doing all that kind of stuff, so I wanted to be a part of it in a different kind of way.
But it isn't always sunshine and rainbows. Sometimes products don't sell at vendor shows, and the designing process can take a long time. But Haynes says the successes are what make it worthwhile.
There's been a lot of bad and a lot of good too, but it definitely evens itself out.
A 10-year celebration called Ghouls Night will take place on October 23rd at Cedars West End in Youngstown. The costume party will feature live music, photo ops, and new Dead Ink designs.
Really good live music. I'm going to have some new shirts, and I have a photo op. It's called the Dead Carpet, like a red carpet experience. And I have a big backdrop, and you can get your picture taken on that, and then it'll be up on Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that.
For Ghouls Night tickets or to check out Dead Ink Apparel, visit the brand's website or pages on social media. I'm Aileen Blaine, reporting for JambarTV.
YSU crowned its 2021 Homecoming King and Queen on October 9th at the Homecoming football game. Advertising and Public Relations senior Francesca Byrne won Homecoming Queen, and Pre-Med Biology senior Edward Sadler won Homecoming King. Byrne explains what it was like being crowned.
It was kind of a shock. I mean, to be standing up there with all of these other people who are super influential in our community, I mean, to be able to just be up there with them was amazing, and then to have that moment where your name is announced is incredible. And it was.
To see the rest of the homecoming court, visit YSU's homecoming webpage. California painter Sarah Awad gave an informal virtual lecture on early 20th century art dialogue with female bodies on Tuesday, October 19th. She used her own work and experience to educate students in the department about visual and dramatic arts. Friend of Awad and art professor Dragona Cernak says Awad has a lot to offer students.
The reason I invite her specifically for students is that her work really reveals itself in a process of being made. There is this very tender directness about the work, that we can understand the process and the final image.
Lectures are free, open to the public, and can be accessed on YSU's website. That's all for Student Life. Up next, Kyle Wills and John Ostapowitz will bring you all things YSU sports.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
Growing up, I love figuring out how things work, putting things together. I love being able to come up with an idea, design it, just the whole process of creating things. I go to school here at Youngstown State, and my passion is 3D design. I chose YSU because all the equipment, the research being done here, it's like a playground for me. I'm Alex, and I'm Y and proud.
You're looking to your future, preparing for your goals, and they're closer than you think. Because here, success is part of the plan. It's a place where academic and social opportunities are meant to prepare you for life, not just the next 4 years. You'll be equipped to face new challenges and turn hard work into a career. You're ready for your success to take root. And here's where it starts. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
The feeling when my hands are on the piano, it's become comforting. It's somewhere that I can express myself. I go to Youngstown State University, and my passion is playing music. YSU is allowing me to take what I love and turn it into a career and do it every single day of my life. I'm Alyssa, and I'm YN proud.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm John Ostapowitz alongside Kyle Wills. The women's tennis team returned to action last Friday, October 15th, at the Cleveland State Viking Invitational, as they had impressive play in both singles and doubles matches. Senior Cecilia Rosas led the way for the Penguins as she took home the singles title by winning all 3 of her matches. In doubles, Rosas and freshman Julia Marco turned in a strong performance, becoming doubles champions. The women won 9 of 12 doubles matches, with Marco and Rosas going 4-0. The women's tennis team will have a couple weeks off before competing in the Cal Northridge Invitational in November 12th and 13th.
The men's golf team also had a good weekend with a second-place finish at the Dayton Flyer Invitational. The team had 870 strokes, going 18 over par. Kevin Scher led the team with an even par performance. He was tied for 4th place individually in the tournament with 213 strokes. Wright State would ultimately win the performance with a 4-under par performance of 848 strokes. The men's golf team the team will conclude on the 23rd and 24th at the Towson Fall Invitational.
The soccer team battled in a 0-0 draw to Cleveland State this past Sunday, October 17th at Farmers National Bank Field. The team honored the careers of 5 seniors on Senior Day, one of those being Zayana Jivraj, who made her first start in the net since September 5th. In the match, she recorded a career-high 13 saves in her second career shutout. CSU posted an impressive 13 shots on goal on 16 total shots. The women will finish their season on the road as they face IUPUI this Saturday, October 23rd, and Robert Morris Wednesday, October 27th.
The cross-country team competed in their final meet before the Horizon League Championship. The men's team finished 5th and was led by sophomore Hunter Christopher. He finished with a time of 26 minutes and 12.8 seconds, which was good enough to place him 18th individually.
The women's cross-country team did not perform as well, placing 14th. They were led by junior Morgan Cole, who posted a time of 21 minutes and 39.5 seconds to place 21st individually.
Both men's and the women's swimming and diving teams opened their season up this past weekend at the Akron Zips Classic. The men's team placed 2nd of 3 teams with a strong performance by freshman Aleska Radanovic. Radanovic set school records in both the 100-meter butterfly and backstroke events. The women's team placed 3rd out of 4 teams at the event. Denison University would win the males event, while Akron would win the women's.
The YSU women's bowling team returned to the alley for the Motive Penguin Classic this past weekend. They rolled their way to 2nd place in the first large NCAA tournament with fans. Jambar sports editor Yosef Hamza has more.
The pins were crashing as 10 teams battled at the Motive Penguin Classic at Holiday Bowl in Struthers. YSU came out with a 2nd place finish and knocked down the most pins in the tournament. The team felt good about their first tournament and learned how to elevate each other. The seniors want to build a culture and genuine friendships with the younger team members.
And I think here we focus a lot on just genuine friendships. It really is family, and even it's a small sport, so there's only 10 of us. And
while bowling is an individual sport, playing as a team gives players a strong support structure.
They make me feel very comfortable. I'm from Texas, so it's a very far way from here. So they make me feel at home, they make me feel safe. They're always asking me if I need anything, being very supportive.
Head coach Doug Kuberski thinks turning bowling into a team sport is a good way to add balance to it.
Yeah, you're right. It's an individual sport at its core. We're turning into a team sport, kind of like golf. It's a very tricky thing to do. You want to kind of balance that, individual competitiveness with the team desires and dynamics.
The team's only loss before the tournament stage was to Luce University. In the Sunday tournament bracket, the team lost to Arkansas State in the first round. Then they beat Duquesne in the second round to advance to the finals, where they lost again to Arkansas State to earn themselves a 2nd place finish. Bowling's next meet is at the Adelphi Desi Strong Classic from October 29th to the 31st in Coram, New York. I'm Yusuf Hamza reporting for the Jambar.
Well, guys, it was great to see the bowling team get off to a great start, finishing in second place this past weekend after a top 4 finish to cap off last season. Now the football team is also back on the road this upcoming weekend following the bye week last week. How do you guys think the team's going to perform?
I have faith in them. I think they're going to come home with the win.
And even though they're going to be away, we're going to have all that coverage on the jambar.com and JambarTV, so you'll be able to still see how your Penguins did.
Well, I can't wait personally.
John, how do you think the team's going to perform?
See, I think the Indiana State, what happened is Dmitry Crenshaw, he has to come out and he has to score, and they cannot fall behind. They just have to start throwing, and he just has to be able to make sure that he can lead his team to the victory. And I feel like they're going to have this in the bag. They're 3-4, and I think we're going to have a good shot, and I think that it's going to be close. It's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be about a 30-point game, if not closer. So.
Yeah, and in the running game, both Jaleel McLaughlin and Crenshaw have been running well for the Penguins, both at the quarterback position and the running back position. Crenshaw also had the record for most rushing yards by a quarterback, so that was also great to see. But that'll wrap it up for Jambar TV. Make sure to check out this week's edition of the Jambar. And until next time, stay safe, Penguins.
Fantastic.
Support for Jambar TV is provided in part by the YSU Foundation and the Jane F. Lamb Charitable Foundation. Thank you.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education, and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
Growing up, I love figuring out how things work, putting things together. I love being able to come up with an idea, design it, just the whole process of creating things. I go to school here at Youngstown State, and my passion is 3D design. I chose YSU because all the equipment, the research being done here, it's like a playground for me. I'm Alex, and I'm Y and proud.
The feeling when my hands are on the piano, it's become comforting. It's somewhere that I can express myself. I go to Youngstown State University, and my passion is playing music. YSU is allowing me to take what I love and turn it into a career and do it every single day of my life. I'm Alyssa, and I'm Y and proud.
You're looking to your future, preparing for your goals, and they're closer than you think. Because here, success is part of the plan. It's a place where academic and social opportunities are meant to prepare you for life, not just the next 4 years. You'll be equipped to face new challenges and turn hard work into a career. You're ready for your success to take root. And here's where it starts. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
The communication department is much more than media or delivering a speech. The YSU Communication Department offers programs in telecommunication, journalism, and communication studies. We inspire creativity. We encourage each student's passion. We explore new and advanced technologies that connect the human race. The communication programs at YSU ensure that every student is prepared and experienced for the outside workforce, for life after YSU. Join the Jambar and find your voice when you tell the next big story. Become a host of Rookery Radio and gain hands-on experience, or get involved with TV productions like Light the Wick, Penguin Rundown, and JambarTV. YSU's communication department is much more than a department, an education, or a degree. It's a home for passionate individuals, for students to find and pursue what they love.